Well, there's some new artwork at the Sculpture Park. We have 5 new sculptures that were all installed this July.
Sculpture Park Committee Chair Barbara LaRue has been working to bring new artwork to Burlington's town center, with votes and input from Burlington students.
This is the first one. It's called Sunday Paper. It's by an artist called Madeline Lord. Interestingly, this is only the second sculpture throughout this entire experiment that we've done since 2020 that is done by a woman. It turns out there are not very many women who do large-scale sculptures. The other female artist is Barbara Fletcher, who did Lumen, the dragonfly. What I like about it is it's kind of what we want people to do here. Sit down and enjoy the area. This is a sculpture of a man sitting on a bench reading a newspaper. And I can't tell you how many times I've driven by here and seen people sitting on the benches. Not necessarily with a newspaper anymore, but just enjoying the day, enjoying the sculptures and sitting. And in this case, this guy's reading. But I think it's sort of a picture of small town America, sitting on a bench reading a newspaper. And that's what I like about it. This sculpture is called Standing Stella on His Head. It is done by R. Douglas Rice. What's interesting about this piece, the artist told us that all the pieces were cut from one single piece of steel. So they were concentric squares, and then he cut all of the distant squares out and rearranged them in this sort of upside down composition. This is called Woman and Child. It's by an artist named David Boris. One of the reasons the Sculpture Park Committee really wanted this piece is because of the student feedback that we received on it. The students loved it. It was very highly rated, and I had some of the quotes. One student said, "It reminds me of my mom and me." One student said, "They're having so much fun together." Another one said, "It makes me happy." And I think that's what was sort of the overall feeling that people got from it. It's a feeling that inspires joy and memories of childhood and happy things. So I think it's a really nice addition to the park because it makes everyone smile. This is Edwin the Hungry Dragon, and he has a very special place in my heart, and I think the hearts of most of the people on the Sculpture Park Committee. And he's made out of recycled and antique metals and a lot of European coins. So if you look closely, there are wrenches and coins and springs and all kinds of weird things put together to create the body of the dragon. He's very interesting. I think you can look at him every day and you'll see something new. This is Dream Manifesting by Michael Alfano. We've had an incredible reaction to this piece since it was installed. People just loved it instantly. It's very different from what else we have in the park. The artist said he sees this as a child's face looking upward, questioning and dreaming of a world to be. And he says it speaks to bringing imagination and intentions to fruition. It's always fresh and exciting, and there's always something new to see at the Sculpture Park.
From the Burlington Sculpture Park, I'm Sydney Bowles.